Hello everyone, Atrum here, and I am at a pre-release at Cards in the Corner, one of the local stores here in Lansing. And today, I am doing a Jutai as my group. So, we're going to battle with cunning. Let's see what we got going on here. So, for our seed pool, we have Stratus Dancer as a rare. Let's open this up and see what else we got going on here. So we have Stratus Dancer, Fate Forgotten, Learn from the Past, Dance of the Skywise, even Sunstriker, which is actually pretty damn good, Surge of Righteousness for a nice removal spell in the sideboard, the Jutai Summons, which is going to be a good main board card, Pacifism, a Dragoneye Sentry, which I'm not certain if we'll use, but we'll see, Anticipate, which is a perfectly reasonable card, Student of the Jutai, Updraft Elemental, which I'll put over here, Glaring Aegis, Reduce in Stature, which is a perfectly reasonable card, Tygam Strike, and a Misthoof Cure. So I've separated out 8 of the cards right now for what I consider to be my most playable cards from that pack. Let's do the Fate Reforged pack and get that one over with, because you know, you really just want to get that one over with. So, we have Lotus Path Jin, which is pretty darn good. Sultai Emissary, we'll just put him down over there. Harsh Sustenance, Abtan Sky Captain, Just Everyone, Ambush Krotik, Goreswine, Frontier Mastodon, Lesher's Vanguard, Defiant Ogre, Ugin's Construct, Wild Slash, Sage's Reverie, and an Arcbomb. We also have a Tranquil Code. Perfect. Let's see what we got in our first actual Dragons of Hearts pack, shall we? Sibsig Icebreakers, Scream Reach Brawler, a Lightwalker, which I love that card, Wandering Tower Shell, Gurmag Drowner, Naturalize, Silumgar Butcher, Shape the Sands, a Jutai's Breath, an Enduring Scale Ward, actually bring that down over there, a Kolgan Forerunner, a Dromaka Monument, and a Pitiless Horde, and we have a foil here, a Lurking Arnix. Interesting. So, let's see what our next pack has to offer. We have a Champion of Airship, Shambling Goblin, Mystic Meditation, Tread Upon, Glint, another Pacifism, which is really good, Guardian Shield Bearer, a Tarka Efreet, a Flatten, an Elusive Spellfist, which is a solid card, a Cunning Breeze Dancer, a Salt Road Ambushers, a Silumgar Monument, and a Profound Journey is our rare in that pack. Let's see what our next pack has to offer, shall we? Got another Lightwalker, which can be really good if we get some bolster, but it doesn't really look like we have a lot of bolster right now. A Dutiful Attendant, Colossal Yearling, or Colossadon Yearling, another Gurmag Drowner, a third Pacifism, an Epic Confrontation, a Tarka Efreet, a Foul Tongue Shriek, Reduce in Stature, looks like we're playing a control deck, Dragoneye Sentry, a Virulent Plague, Draconic Roar, Horsey Deceiver, and a Profaner of the Dead. Exploit. When it exploits, you can return to their owner's hands all creatures your opponent controls with power less than, or no, with toughness less than the exploited creature's toughness. So that's pretty darn good. Let's see what our last pack has to offer, shall we? We have Dragon Fodder, an Aven Tactician, a good card, Sandstep Scavenger, Negate, Sarkin's Rage, Vial of Dragonfire, Butcher's Glee, a Jutai Interceptor, Herald of Dromaka, which actually goes in that path, Segmented Krotik, Scaleguard Sentinels, Silk Wrap, which is a nice solid removal effect, Acid Spewer Dragon, and a Boltwing Marauder. Unfortunately, the Boltwing Marauder does not really go into our colors. So, we'll have to figure out what we can do. Looks like we're going to be pretty much straight blue-white. Let's see what we got here. So we have a Dramaka Monument and an Enduring Scale Lord, but unfortunately, our mana fixing is 1 Tranquil Cove and 2 monuments, and I'm not really willing to work with that, so let's see what we can do in just blue. So we have the Stratus Dancer, Lightwalker. So I'm going to sort this all by CMC and creatures. So let's get our 2 CMC creatures over here. Just kind of move things along from there. So we have the Profaner of the Dead, Gurmag Drowner. I'm going to double check all these to make certain they're actually playable cards afterwards. Abzan Sky Captain, Lotus Path Jin, Mistooth Kirin, Reducing Stature, Student of Jutai, Anticipate, Breath goes over there, Pacifism 1, Jutai Summons, Aven Sunstriker, Silk Wrap, Herald of Dramaka, Jutai Interceptor, which goes in that pile, Vile Dragonfire, Aven Tactician. Don't know if we'll need the Corsi Deceiver, we'll see. The other Reducing Stature, the second Pacifism, Drowner, Lightwalker, Profound Journey, Cunning Breeze Dancer. Its Profound Journey goes way over here. The third Pacifism, Champion of Erishan, and an Elusive Specialist. So, let's see what we can do here. First off, let's take out the cards, the creatures that aren't very good. So, these Gurmag Drowners, I mean, they're not the worst, but they're not necessarily great. I mean, you exploit, you get to look at the top 4 cards, put 3 into your graveyard and put 1 into your hand. The problem is the exploit on them. So we'll put them off to the side over there for right now. We got Lotus Path Jin, Sky Captain, Interceptor, so we got a flying squadron here basically. Profaner of the Dead's pretty darn good. Student of Jutai should be fine for us, just because he gives us some high toughness for some of our exploits like Profaner. Loose Stealth is pretty good. Unfortunately, the Lightwalkers, both of them, don't make the cut because we don't have any way to give additional +1 points. So we have 2 2-drops currently, 2 3-drops, 6 4-drops, 5-drop, and a 6-drop in our creatures. So as it stands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a little under the curve, but we also have a Jutai Summon, which makes us a pair of 2/2 flyers, so we have 13 creatures basically. We have the triple Pacifism, which will help us out greatly. We have Silk Wrap, Anticipate, and a Vile Dragonfire as additional removal. We have the double Reducing Stature and the Jutai's Breath, so a lot of our removal is aura based, but could be worse. So, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So this would be a deck here if there's nothing else to consider. Let's just quickly look over some of the other cards and figure out if we have anything else we want to put in here. Unfortunately, as noted, our ability to splash is not great. So it's really just a question of, is there anything else that we want to put into the deck that's in here that's just excellent? And I don't really necessarily see anything just scouring through all the cards I mentioned on their way down. I suppose Sage's Reverie could be pretty good because we have triple Pacifism and double Reducing Stature. So we might just actually go with that as a card because of all our aura-based removal. Definitely want to keep our Search of Righteousness in our sideboard. Dance of the Skywise is a reasonable card too. And I suppose if we're really lucky on creatures, Updraft Elemental is not the worst item. So let's look and see if there's anything we really don't need in here. I'm a little worried that Profound Journey is not going to actually be worth the 7 mana investment. 7 mana, returns 2 permanents from your graveyard to the battlefield. I guess late game, it's probably actually pretty good because you're going to have stuff that's died. And, you know, in the end, it's probably worth keeping. Ajutai Summons, definitely worth keeping. Added the Sage's Reverie, that card's going to be pretty good for us. Ajutai's Breath, it's Frost Breath with Rebound. Well, I guess it doesn't tap down 2 creatures. But still, I mean, it does, but it does over 2 turns. Double Reducing Stature stays in, triple Pacifism, Silk Wrap, Anticipate Dragonfire. Creatures are pretty decent as it is. I know I need to currently cut 1 card, so we're currently looking at cutting Profound Journey. But, I mean, the card could just be such a bomb, returning things like our Cunning Breeze Dancer. As it stands, if you look at our creatures, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures with flying. It's pretty solid. Our Champion of Erishin's a little weak as a creature, but it's still a 3/2 for lifelinker, so it's perfectly worth keeping. Student of Ajutai is a little weak, but we gain a bunch of life by casting spells. I think the deck's going to stand like this, except I have to still cut 1 thing. It's probably just going to be a non-creature spell at that point. And I'm thinking it's the Profound Journey. Card's cool, but doesn't do enough. So this would be a 17-land deck like this, featuring 1 Tranquil Cove. And let's see what else we got going on here mana-wise. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 white symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 13 white to 12 blue. Basically just an even split. 16 basics. It's going to go 8/8 on my lands. And I think that should wrap up my deck building. And I will see you all when I get to play round 1.